Hey guys, welcome back. I received a YouTube comment a couple days ago asking, how do I have so many Astrogems, I guess all the time? And the truth is, let me get this one. The truth is, mainly what I do is my dailies, and I wanted to show you guys specifically what I do because I don't buy the special packages or anything like that. That to me, I'm good. I got other bills to pay. But I have that amount just from doing dailies and sliming, to be honest. Let's go ahead and do dailies. I do my dailies every single day. Well, I would say every single day for at least until I hit the monthly mark to get my glean. As you can see, I've already gotten it. But if you do everything to do your monthly quests, so dailies at least 25 times a month, that's 100 Astrogems right there, right off the bat. Plus you get a holy gleam if you do everything else. And if you do weekly, I just got that one a little bit earlier, but that's 60 Astrogems. So you're already sitting at 160 Astrogems, and that's from just logging on every day and doing your dailies and your weeklies. And dailies, you don't really gain too much. I mean, you get 10 Astrogems a day from it, which that adds up too. 10 Astrogems a day. If you do it for 30 days, you're at 300 gems. You're at 300 gems. Plus you got the 60 and the 100 right there. You're sitting at 460. So you're 140 short of one pull. But this is where your friends come in as well. I send gems every single day, so if you want to add me, just leave a comment below. I'll definitely add you. And one thing I do every single day, I haven't done it yet, I was just showing you guys, but I go through my list and I make sure that people are active. I mean, they send you gold, I mean that helps too, but I don't want to have somebody that hasn't been on the game for 3 days, 3 months, 3 years just sitting here taking up a slot when there's somebody that could actually be useful, that I can use. So my rule is 2 days. If they haven't been on for 2 days, let them go. However, if they haven't been on 2 days and you're like one away, like this guy right here in St. Jacob, if you're one away from getting an Astrogem, I'll wait 1 day. I'll wait a day, get my Astrogems in the morning and then delete them. So it's really important that you do this as well. It may seem, I don't know, pointless, but every 5 days you get an Astrogem. So roughly speaking, every 5 days out of 25 days you're getting Astrogems. You're looking at about 250. You do it every single day, a month, you're looking at 300. So while that's not a lot, which I can understand, it still adds up. Especially when you only pull, like I personally only pull during Clan Fest, which is going on right now, and Hero Fest mostly. So I mostly pull only during those times. So that it really adds up. You have to also take in fact, if you're farming a stage and you catch like a legendary, or if you're farming a stage and you catch like a legendary, that's Astrogems. If you catch a variant, that's gems. And also PvP as well. I usually, like I said in a previous video, I usually go to about 120, 140. So I'm usually in the gold tier. Maybe the platinum tier when I try. I almost got the diamond yet last time, but yeah, I'm usually in the gold tier, and that's just from doing my dailies every day, which is 10 matches a day pretty much, because I do them all at once and I usually never go back unless I'm super duper bored. So that's roughly 120, 140 Astrogems a week. So you're already 4 or 5 weeks in a month, you're already at about 480. So altogether that should be roughly 2 pulls. So that should roughly be 1,200, which, like I said, it adds up. Not to mention region defense. I do region defense 3 times during my lunch break at work, and then 3 times at night when I get out of class. So I do region defense all the time. Currently I'm at the highest in my guild. Well, my clan. I'm at the highest. So, you know, click over here for rewards. Let's see. We're definitely not top clan, but even being in region defense, you get some master gems, and I mean it takes like 10 energy, 30 energy. It's pretty fine, but you get Astrogems from that alone. You get 60. I've seen 30. I've seen 60. I don't think there's 100, but you get 60 Astrogems potentially from doing those. Not to mention the weekly rewards, which usually, for me, since I'm at the top in my clan, is 400 Astrogems. You know, and like I said, that adds up. That adds up quickly too. 4 or 5 weeks, you're roughly at 800, 1600. Let's say you're top 4 weeks, you're 1600. So 1600 plus 1.2k, you're already at 2800. You know, doing your dailies every day, doing your weeklies every day, being at the top, you're at 2800. And let's say you're not at the top, you'll at least be, I would say, roughly 1,600, 1,800 if you don't participate in region defense. You know, if you can't, obviously you can't, but you're already at that much. Now, I normally don't spend my Astrogems on, well, yeah, I don't pull outside of any. Let's see if we can do something right here real quick. Yeah, I don't pull outside of any festival. So for clan festival, I only pull twice, to be honest. Hero festival is kind of where I go in. Clan festival, I just pull twice so I can give back to my clan, as I hope everyone does. But at the moment, I don't really invest in it too much. My big focus is Heroes Fest, where I try to pull as many times as I can until I get a nat 5. So if I pull in my first pull, I get a nat 5, even though, you know, you want to pull more and get that nat 5 rush. If I pull in my first pull, then I don't pull anymore. You know, it's just self-control, really. And sometimes I get 1 or 2 pulls and I'm good to go. I get a nat 5, and you also get a nat 5 egg, and I'm happy. Other times, like last month, you know, I end up spending like 5k worth of gems, 5k worth of Astrogems just to get that nat 5. And I actually think I'm gonna start, I guess, capping out of how much I'm gonna pull, because I mean I can get the gems back. It does take some time though, but I just need to cap it out so I don't waste everything and I never get a nat 5. But I mean, that's basically it. If you do your dailies every day, you do region defense, you're doing PvP to the best of your abilities, you're already gonna have a decent amount, and then the rest that I get is from sliming, and that's pretty much it. Now at the moment, I'm not quote unquote like sliming. I'm not catching slimes and making them Evo 3 and releasing them. I've been going through like the regions, and I just been catching whatever farmable monster that I can. And by farmable, at least at the moment, I mean anything that you run a stage on and you can catch. And I'll show you guys that. I'll show you guys it after this. By the way, I'm building my Grass Valkyrie. I probably got another month or 2 until she's Evo 3, but I'm really stoked, because while she's not my first nat 5, she will be my first nat 5 that is Evo 3, and I need a good PvE/PvE mod. But I mean, building Astrogems, it's not something that just happens. It's not boom, it's there. If you notice in my previous videos, I'm maybe at like 10k, 11k, and you know, a week later or a couple of days later, I'm at 13, 14k. I mean, it happens over time. I don't honestly think too much of it because, you know, it's not something that you should focus on unless there's a festival coming up. But let me open the Astro Guide. Like, I haven't even finished these collections yet, which I need to, just for some more gems. But I'll get there, as you can see. Like, literally, for like the past 2 months, I just been going through and farming for gems, getting more money, and when I can, I just catch like this guy right here, Gargor. I just catch him, and I Evo 3 him, and I release him, and I do all 3 elements. Now, sliming with actual slimes, of course, is a lot more cost efficient, but I'm doing this just because I find it entertaining. It helps break up sliming, even though it causes me a little bit more. But it helps break up the monotony of sliming, and it also fills out my Astro Guide, which I know I would never ever get to 100%. But in my opinion, if I can get all the farmable ones, then I'll at least feel accomplished. Like, there's plenty for me to still work on. So it's kind of like a sub goal while sliming to get all those maxed out. And once all those are maxed out, of course, I'm just going to slime because it's the most time efficient and cost efficient, because a lot of these have a 40% chance to catch, 50%, and that gets really, really annoying. So yeah, that basically sums it up. What I do. Make sure you do your dailies every day. Make sure you send that gold to your friends. Make sure you do your weeklies and your monthlies at least 25 times. Like I said personally before, I usually do roughly 25 days, 28 days of my dailies, and then I kind of take a break for a couple of days and do my own thing and ignore it. But I do still try to grab the Astrogems because it adds up over time. Not to mention Nez on the airship. So there's no real way for you to get a ton of Astrogems unless you're buying them or, you know, you just slime. And in my opinion, if you're doing your dailies every day and you're catching 3 Astromon, catch 3 Astromon that you don't have in your Astro Guide first, and you'll get not only that quest complete, but you'll also get the Astrogems from having them being entered into your Astro Guide the first time, and just building from there. Keep going back like Mushi. Keep going back there and farming for them, capturing them, and you know, within a week you could Evo 3 one of them without even trying. You know, with your eyes closed. You didn't spend any time more than what you needed just to get it to Evo 3. You got some nice Astrogems from your Astro Guide, plus the Evo 2 and the Evo 3. So you got the 10 Astrogems and a 60. You know, it's really quite easy and automatic if you think about it. So yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Always be wary of your Astrogems. I personally, I don't do this one-time pull. I only do the 10-time pull, and that's it. And it has to be a clan festival, or it has to be a heroes festival. Other than that, I don't touch my energy. I don't touch my gems unless it's for energy. And usually when I spend energy, I'm either running something, you know, to try and like maybe farm more monas or something, or I'm doing golems. So either I'm running it to get more mons to Evo 2 or in Evo 3, so I can get more gems from sacrificing 30, or I'm doing golems so I can get more money so I can Evo, you know, Evo 2, Evo 3, whatever mons I have in my box to get more gems. So it's really just about sacrificing a little to get a little bit more back. And you'll find that if you stick to it, it's something that's naturally going to come to you. You're going to be a lot more conservative. Sometimes I just don't even use energy at all. I mean, not energy, but I don't use any gems at all. I just, you know, extinguish all the energy that I have, and I just get off for the day. Other times I go ham and I spend maybe a couple hundred Astrogems farming or trying to capture, but you know, I always end up getting them back even if I'm in a small deficit. But yeah, if you want to get Astrogems this way, I highly recommend it. It's not a fast way, but you will get Astrogems and you can hit 15k. Now you might be at 0 and that might take you a couple months, but if you stick to it and practice, you know, practice what I said in this video, you'll have what I have, if not more. And just be wary of Clan Fest and Heroes Fest. It's honestly never my goal to extinguish all the gems that I have for these things. I get what I get and then I get out. So yeah, that's about it. You guys have a good one.